The Equalizer 2 is directed by Antoine Fuqua and features Denzel Washington as the main character. This is a sequel to the first Equalizer I just reviewed. And I just went to go see it about an hour ago. And I'm going to be doing my review on it. Alright, so let's just start off with what I thought of the movie. This movie was incredible.
Incredible.
This movie made me see the flaws in the first Equalizer. That's just how good this one was. What do you think, buddy? When I was watching this movie, there was a lot of scenes where, I mean, if you know The Equalizer, you'll know that Denzel Washington is ruthless and he literally murders everyone, like, brutally. And we were in the theater, and there's this one scene where Denzel kills this guy. Well, he kills a lot of people, but there's one specific scene, he kills a guy, and this lady behind us was like, wow.
Wow.
And it just made me laugh so hard because, like, that's it. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what everyone in the theater was thinking. Not like, wow, as in, wow, that was amazing. Like, wow, like, Denzel is ruthless.
We all gotta pay for our sins.
This movie had a lot more of a concrete story than the first one did. If I had to go back and review the first Equalizer again, I think I would. In my first review, I said that there wasn't anything wrong with the movie, and I think I disagree with that. It's still a great movie, but this movie had a really, really good story. At least better than the first one. The first one had a great story, but I think this one topped the first one. And this movie has a lot of fun with itself, but to be honest, the Equalizer 1 and the Equalizer 2, I feel like they should be switched. Because the Equalizer 2, it almost feels like they're establishing their characters more and, you know, having a little bit more character development than the first one did. The first one did kind of establish its place, but I don't know if it established its characters. This one, I don't know if I'm going to say the characters were more developed, but I can definitely say they were more interesting in this movie. This movie easily cracked my top 10, maybe even probably not my top 3, but this movie definitely cracked my top 10 of favorite movies of all time. The Equalizer, the first one, it didn't. It was a great movie, but this movie was incredible. I mean, after the movie was over, me and my family, we just sat there dumbfounded at like what we just saw. I mean, we were just discussing that that this movie was so good that we were like confused at the end of the movie. Like, we were just like, wow, that was wow. Do I think this movie was better than the first Equalizer? Definitely. Do I think it was, like, do I think it killed the first Equalizer? No. I do think it was, freak. I don't think that this movie killed the first Equalizer, but it was definitely better than the first Equalizer. I recommend that everyone sees this movie. This movie was really good. It's definitely, I think giving this movie the extra saucy rating is underestimating. So that's my review on The Equalizer 2. I didn't go into a lot of details because I don't want this to be a spoiler review. If you like this video, go check out my review of The Equalizer 1. And yeah, that's about it for me. Until next time. One last thing that I forgot to mention is I'm really sad that Ralph from the first Equalizer didn't get at least like a small cameo in this movie. Like a small little thing where like maybe Denzel like picked him up in an Uber or something. Because that's what Denzel is in this movie. He's like He's like an Uber driver in the beginning. Obviously, he's not actually Uber, but he's like an Uber driver in the beginning of this movie, and he like picks people up, puts them to their destination and stuff like that. It would have been nice if like maybe like picked up Ralph or something and then brought him to the store. Like literally anything. I mean, I wish they could have given Ralph a little bit of a cameo in this movie.